What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Ceek VR. This is a crypto that I have actually talked about once before, and I think this is a really innovative way to connect celebrities, whatever you want to call them, content creators, artists, with fans. I think this is a real sensible and clever way of redesigning the entertainment industry via the metaverse and virtual reality. And as a result, and with just the celebs alone that Ceek have landed, I think this has got a hell of a shot of doing something very big in terms of price. Also, guys, there's news from Digital Currency Group, who are obviously a massive VC in crypto, and they are looking troubled, to say the least. So we need to talk about that because that will have a massive impact on markets in the same way Alameda Research did. So we'll talk about that in this video too. Before I get into it though, guys, if you are new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I spoke about when I made this channel. They're also the ones that I owned when I made the channel. And had you put in just $100 into each of these coins when I release videos about them, and then you did nothing with them for 2 years, you did everything wrong as an investor, you ignored them, you got on with your life for 2 straight years without ever selling them, even doing everything wrong, that $100 into each, that $2,600 investment would have netted you a profit of around $7,000. Doing everything wrong. But if you just sold these coins like I did last year when the markets rocketed, or, well, 2021 now, I suppose, then $100 into each would have netted you a profit of $123,000. There's a big difference between doing the right thing and the wrong thing. Now, as I said, I sold all these. These are not what I own anymore. If you want to see my current portfolio, you can go to Copy My Crypto. On that site, I share my portfolio with the members. I let them know in real time anytime I buy or sell a coin. I release videos on a daily basis talking about the markets. I have tutorials set up for the members because we've got thousands and many of them have never invested in anything. So these tutorials are step by step, make it as easy as possible. They're the ones I send friends and family. And then on top of that, guys, there is a history of success on the site. There is a history of success on this channel. Look at Phantom. Go back to 2020. Go through any crypto YouTubers content. No one in 2020 was talking about Phantom, except me. I did a Udemy course specifically called The Best Cryptocurrency Investment of 2020, and it was all about Phantom and how it would 100x or more. It did a 677x. So if you put in $1,000, you'd have been able to buy a very nice house. $2,000, and you'd have netted 1.3 million. Now, when I find the next Phantom, I'm not going to do the Udemy course like last time. I'm going to go onto my site. I'm going to tell my members about the coin. I'm going to tell them what kind of gains I think it can have. I'm going to tell them what percentage of my money I'm putting in. And they can copy along. If that interests you, if you want to take the work out of investing for the next year, then you can go to the site and see what I'm doing. And remember, guys, everything on the site, you can verify on the history of the YouTube channel. So go to the site now. Now, Ceek VR, guys. Ceek VR is currently priced at 7 cents. Market cap of 60 million. Most of the max total supply is out, 81%, so the rest will be filtered out throughout the next few years. Ceek is a metaverse project that connects content creators with their fans. This is a new way of experiencing entertainment. I think this is a clever approach. Now, Ceek have onboarded some big partners over the past year. So they've got a partnership with Universal Music, which grants rights to live performances with artists such as Bon Jovi, Lady Gaga, U2, Sting, Ziggy Marley, and more. So if you are a user of Ceek VR, if you've got the headset, if you've got the app, you can watch live shows of your favourite artists, which is a pretty damn cool way of approaching things. And they're partnered with Universal, like I said, Universal Music, and they're also partnered with T-Mobile and Apple. So Ceek VR are well partnered. They've got quality, or certainly they've got popular musicians. Quality is, subjective. and they've been building these virtual venues, virtual reality venues, virtual reality worlds, arenas, within Ceek City. These are where you can go watch potentially your sporting events down the line. Your favourite bands, your favourite musicians. This is a very, 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 very different and clever approach to effectively what is the culture at the moment. And the culture around the world is, I want to connect. Most people, want to connect with their favourite musicians or their favourite actors. They want to meet them. They want to talk with them. That's why Twitter ended up doing so well for so many reasons. You could directly message someone that you like or dislike. Now, so Ceek VR flips the entertainment industry on its head with this approach. Transactions are secure. It's all recorded on an immutable record on the blockchain. You've got the Ceek token that fuels the entire ecosystem and reduces gas costs massively. And they've got NFTs. So these musicians, these artists, whatever, can release NFTs, and you can buy them directly from your favourite artists. I'm very intrigued by this. Strong partnerships, and virtual reality is only going to grow. It's worthwhile people understanding that metaverse money is insane. So there is a belief that there's going to be around about $1 trillion worth of commerce opportunities in the metaverse within just a matter of 2 or 3 years. There's a reason that Nike got in on Sandbox. There's a reason that celebrities are buying Bored Apes. There's a reason that Facebook looked at trying to create wants to create a metaverse. There's a reason that Microsoft execs are saying metaverse is a must-have. All these things go towards what the future is. The future is going to be virtual reality. It's going to be metaverses. Metaverse, I hate the concept of it. I hate the idea of it. I think it's going to end up being something that takes away from real human value of interacting with someone one-to-one. But I understand that that's the world we're in. We're transitioning. We are transitioning. And metaverse is going to be a reality that we all live in 10, 15 years. We're going to be people are going to be having office meetings in a digital world, in a digital office, instead of going 2 cubicles down to speak to the person that's right there. That's the way things are moving. And I don't like that. But I see real value in virtual reality approaches to entertainment. Because if you can start introducing virtual reality approaches to sitting in a virtual reality cinema watching a new movie that's come out, there's so many ways to monetize virtual reality, and Ceek have done this well so far. They've really onboarded quality music collaborators in terms of popularity. I'm not, I don't really listen to any of those people, or bands, but I know that there's a lot of money and a lot of people globally that do. So, in terms of an approach, this is unique, it's different, it's exciting. They've got an NFT marketplace. They've got a token that fuels an economy that's only going to grow over the course of time. Ceek VR, while it may not do anything enormous in the next bull cycle, for me, Ceek VR is something that everyone should be looking at long term, because they are going to be working towards opening up a new economy, effectively a new economy, a new way of approaching entertainment that no one's done yet. And whether it takes, and they do need to build strong partnerships. I genuinely think this can be a $5 coin. I really do. But I don't think it will do $5 in the next bull cycle. I think we're probably looking at 10 years down the line, maybe. But in the coming bull cycle, I wouldn't be surprised to see it at, $2. Don't think $3, but $2, very achievable. It did run up to like $1.15 in the last bull cycle, which is not bad. And with the inevitability of the changing landscape of entertainment, $2 could be very achievable for something like this. It would put it at a market cap of 1.6 billion, but if they've got consistent users on the platform, if they're actually making good sales on their virtual reality headsets, and that's something that can be tracked. But if their virtual reality headsets are being bought more and more and more, people are engaging with the platform more and more and more, this is one that can have gains. But changing the landscape of an entire industry, which is effectively what they're trying to do, or open a new approach to it, takes time. Can't be done overnight. Netflix wasn't an overnight success. I know, and if Ceek VR can onboard more musicians, more artists, more actors, whatever, sports stars, sports teams, Ceek VR has the potential to change the way people absorb entertainment. And I think probably not going to be where they want to be in the next bull cycle. I don't think we'll be looking at a huge user base, but I think that it's a user base that's only going to grow over time. So in 10 years, if they've been continuously onboarding people, this is going to be one of the biggest sort of metaverse projects around. But it's a long, long, long way away. For this bull cycle, or for the next bull cycle in probably next year, 2024, we're looking at maybe a couple bucks for something that is pretty unique. But what do you guys think? Would you be interested in watching like your favourite musician in virtual reality? Because if it interests you, then it interests other people. That's the way I think of it. And while it doesn't necessarily interest me, I know some of my friends would be interested. So let me know in the comments down below. And if you're a returning viewer, hit the subscribe button. You don't want to miss these videos. It will make you money. And the videos where I'm telling you bad things about a coin will save you money. So hit the subscribe button. It'll help you. And guys, if you want to see the coins I own right now, like I said, you can go to copymycrypto.com. There's a clickable link in the description as well. On the site, I share my portfolio. Obviously very different to the spreadsheet now. I share anytime I buy or sell a coin, anytime I make a change to my portfolio whatsoever, the members know. We have videos released on a daily basis about the markets. We have tutorials set up for anyone. These are step by step. And we have a consistent history of success, not only on the channel, but on the website. Now, no one in 2020, no one anywhere was talking about Phantom. It was a 9 million market cap. And I said it would 100x or more. And it did a 677x. So if you would put in just $100 into Phantom, you'd have made 67,000. $1,000 would have made you 670,000. $2,000 would have made you a millionaire. 1.3 mil. Now, I will find another Phantom, and when I do, the members are going to learn about it. I'm going to tell them all about the coin. I'm going to tell them what gains I think it can have. I'm going to tell them what percentage of my money I'm putting in, and they can copy along, make those gains. If that interests you and you want to take all the work out of it for your crypto investing, go to the site, read through it, and remember everything that you read can be verified on the YouTube channel's history. Like I said, clickable link in the description, so go check it out. And last thing, guys, things are starting to look bad for Digital Currency Group. So they have closed their wealth management business. So Digital Currency Group are that huge crypto VC. They have just announced, well, they own Genesis Global Trading Division, who have just announced 30% layoffs. 30%. Then on top of that, they're saying that they're going to be closing a wealth management division that they call HQ. And they're saying that due to the state of the broader economic environment and prolonged crypto winter, presenting significant headwinds to the industry, we made the decision to wind down HQ. We're proud of the work that the team has done and look forward to potentially revisiting the project in the future. Now, huge layoffs for Genesis Global, now shutting down their HQ, not their headquarters, but their wealth management division. Digital Currency Group look like they're under pressure. That is concerning. And people do need to understand the level of, that this is something people should be paying attention to. We saw the downfall of Alameda and the repercussions of that. We've seen what happened with 3 Arrows. We've seen, there's been a lot of weird stuff happen and bad stuff happen over the past year and a half. But DCG have their hands in a lot of different altcoins. And if they do, oh, for the love of God, I can't even type today, guys. DCG. So DCG portfolio, it does. If you are a holder of any of the really low cap altcoins, you do want to be paying attention, because the low cappers will be the ones that get burned if DCG falls, into real trouble. So do pay attention to this, guys, because if there's breaking news that DCG are bankrupt, I'm not saying they are. There's not actually evidence that they are, but I know they're under pressure with everything that's happened with Genesis, everything that's happened with Gemini. But don't sleep on this. If you see all of a sudden that they're going to go bankrupt or they're going to file for bankruptcy or anything, if you are a holder of any of the low caps, I'd close them fast, because they will tank. But yeah, like I say, we're in I've said this before, the FTX fallout is not going to be a short-lived thing. We're going to be dealing with elements of that for the next year or so at least. So just be safe out there, guys. And that's it for me. Take it easy. Bye-bye.